Hello everyone and welcome back. It's another stream today on Tuesday, December 13th. It's 10 p.m. I'm a little bit late. My sincere apologies. I had family over, I cooked dinner with them and we've been chatting. We lost a little bit of the track of time, and honestly though, kind of glad that this happened. It's always a nice time with my family together and I really appreciate them. And, you know, it is what it is sometimes, just gotta take in the moment and just enjoy that you have them still around. That's not always going to be guaranteed. But I'm still alive because I had an idea. I wanted to talk about 2022 as a year. There's been many ups, there's been many downs, and as now all the different recaps are coming in, I felt like, how about we just put speedrunning a little bit on the side for the moment. And I'll be sitting down here and, talk a little bit about the year in review. I personally think that's a great idea. It's always nice to reflect. And starting into 2023 with fresh in mind. There's a little bit of an interlude. 2023, I'll be celebrating 10 years of Hau5test. January 5th was the first time I made a YouTube channel with the name Hau5test. I redid it then twice since then. But despite how many channels I had throughout the years, I always had Hau5test as a username. And many people don't know actually where that comes from, so I still want to quickly reiterate where that name actually comes from. It was back at the end of 2012 when, YouTube was really coming to be like a hobby, like a mainstream thing, Minecraft Let's Plays and all the other cool things that were coming around. I was just studying in university, going through scientific working and data analysis, but also DJing a lot with my good friend that I'm still hanging out with today. And so I met I heard of this Canadian artist, Mouse, who wrote his name with MAU5 at the end. And in 2014, I finally got my first PS3. For years I was just playing on PC. I did have a PS1, I did have a PS2, but I never had a PS3. And I wanted to get a PS3 to play the Crysis games on there, and of course also the Metal Gear series. So, despite many beliefs, I never played actually Metal Gear Solid in my childhood. I actually played them almost in my adulthood. And when I got my PS3, it was time for me to pick a PSN username, and so I just thought, like, oh yeah, like house music, house. We should write like HAU5, so to be a little bit more independent, a little bit different. And then I wrote just test because it sounded nice. I had this little connection in my head with the scientific testing and stuff like that. And I really never know where to go with this. I just went with it, And that's how the name Hau5test came to be. It sounded like, 2 syllables. It's a little bit English, but it's also coming with like German roots. To this day, people still ask me, how do I pronounce it? I'm like, just like the English would have house. It's the same. Hau5test. And yeah, that's how it came to be. And now we're reaching the end of 2022. The 10th anniversary is coming around. I have literally no idea what to do. But at least, we get some data, we get some analysis. I may think about doing like a short thing where I look back at the past 10 years of content creation from my side, which is a lot. Oh god, I went through so many phases, so many things, so many friendships. Like literally, like went through them, like you go through toilet paper, which isn't a nice thing, honestly. I wish I had more friends back from the day. But that's time sometimes, you can't be friends with everyone forever. You gotta keep those things close that are the most important to you. So at the end of 2022, we have a few recaps, and I think it's just fair to look back at what we achieved this year. There's certainly a few things that I did that I'm very proud of. And the first thing, of course, is the Twitch recap. Let's have a look here. There we go. You can see it here. Very exciting. I see everyone posting about their personal things that they achieved as a streamer. I'm kind of almost the least interested in that. We're gonna take a look at that, but first I want to scroll a little bit through the Twitch recap from the community side first. As they say themselves here, we did so many things worth celebrating this year as friends, fans, even falconry enthusiasts. But most of all, as a community. Twitch has been going through a lot of things this year as well. YouTube streaming, YouTube Live has been going on a big acquisition haul of just buying in streamers that were on YouTube, on Twitch, and then bringing them over to YouTube. It's quite insane. I still think the most prominent example is Ludwig, because he really is a great strategist and businessman and knows how to make great shows. He literally just got new viewership records for his own channel with his chess boxing event. Absolutely amazing. Twitch just never had really interested, you know, in showing how they care for creators, and who knows? Maybe in 2023, I'll be also leaving. I'm also going to YouTube Live. Who knows? I certainly have already a VOD channel. Who knows? Maybe I will just stream there as well. But let's see what they did here. We came together like never before. In total, they watched 21 billion hours of content. 21 billion. That is such an unfathomable big number. If you were to divide that by 24, you still have, oh my god, 875 million days. If you divide that even further, people have watched together 2 million and around 400,000 years of live streams. It's just insane. We are on the brink of leaving the pandemic behind, you know, like the pandemic certainly isn't over. It's now mixing in with maybe more, you know, the flu and other things. Yeah, dear Lord, we're still partially locked up at home at times. You know, ways of life have changed. At least I personally, from a business standpoint, I'm working mostly from home, and I'm just on occasion going to the office. I'm still watching a lot of streams as well. And we did what we do best. Our stream, 789 million hours streamed. That is, of course, a quite small number compared to the hours watched. 21 billion. We got 1 million unique tags and 11 million new streamers that started in 2022. The year in tags, most used multiplayer tags were multiplayer, LGBTQII+, PvP, playing with viewers, and of course, VTubers. Just like in 2021. Also, of course, VTubers are coming in big, and it feels like every week there's still a new VTuber coming. Like you, Valerian, that's right. But that is just the community aspect. What did I watch in 2022? I'm interested. What is about the viewer side? Your 2022 Twitch recap. We lulled, we spammed chat, we stayed up way too late watching speedruns. That's certainly right. We came together and made it count all year long. You broke the hype like only you can, so I got 876 hours watched. I can't believe it's that much, actually. Like, holy cow. How many hours are in a year? 365 times 24 is 8,760 hours in a year. And of these, let me quickly calculate that. 876 divided by that. Jesus. I watched... Wait, is that correctly? Hang on. I gotta use a different notation here. 1%. Sorry. 10%. That's the right number. 10% of my year, I was watching live streams. 10%. Holy cow. Like 10% of my entire 2022, I was watching live streams. Holy shit. 365 days, I was watching 196 days streams. So it's certainly not just, of course, not just GDQ. There's so many more things. I sent 10,000 chat messages and I have acquired 187k channel coins. Just a number, it's not that much. Certainly something, I guess. What are the top emotes? Just fucking smile and colon big D. But also my good friends Valeria Chance, Valeria162 Pray. Nice. I love it. Of course, I also used my own thumbs up emote and the Cox org, which I really like, yeah. Jesse Cox, great entertainer and YouTuber that I watched like so many times. I'm still listening to his podcast with Krender. Amazing. So that's my top emotes. I can't believe I'm such a basic bitch with just smiley. Oh, that's amazing. It's so amazing. In total, I gifted 31 subs. Let's make that double until next year. I want to give like 100 subs away. Maybe I can make that happen. It would be nice. You were a local hero. I modded 11 channels. I'm a mod in 11 channels? What the fuck is going on, man? I know a few. I know the Metal Gear Speedrunners, Apache Smash, Jaguar King, Valeria Chan. That's like 4. Who else am I modding that I don't know of? What the fuck? 86 hours modded. I think that's most likely just MGSR in total. And maybe Valeria Chan. And then thanks for lending us your sword and shield. You made Twitch a safer place for everyone all year long. Yeah, I certainly make Twitch a better place by opening a prediction of like, hey, who's gonna win the speedrun race? Is it runner A or is it runner B? I don't know. Certainly that's for a better place. And of course, my favorite streamers had to be this way. Games done quick. I'm in the top 4% of chatters. I barely chat at all. But I guess I still chat more than most of the people that are watching GDQ stuff. I'm in the top 1% of Metal Gear Speedrunners, which makes sense. I'm a moderator. I often comment about stuff that's happening there. And I watched in total 150 hours of Games Done Quick and 51 hours of Metal Gear Speedrunners. But as you can see in relation, at GDQ I wrote 97 messages, but in Metal Gear Speedrunners I almost wrote 1,000 with 900 and almost 20. And I earned 44,000 points in channel points. I'm not sure if actually betting is included in that. And yeah, I've been subscribed for 16 months. Basically, since the day one that I joined the community and I've been seeing they've been doing live streams, that's when I also started doing things. 50% of your messages just are bet. I'm like, yeah, of course, I'm a moderator. I'm like, hey, I'm making a prediction. No, people getting ready to vote. That is certainly quite a lot of them. But we also have Nick RP Green and Valeria Chan. Both these channels I'm the top 1% of chatters. I send the most messages in Nick RP Green's chat, which, okay, that's interesting. Probably when I see him learn speedruns. And then top 2 spot of messages sent is Valeria Chan. Let's go. Been subscribed for 7 months to Nick and 5 months to Valeria. Not bad. And I think that's certainly the most people that I do tune in, mostly after my own streams, after I've been rating them. So I think that's a fair standpoint. My favorite categories, and this is not a surprise at all: Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear MSX. Now, I don't know why it says Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. I've never seen this game in my entire life. Certainly not as a viewer. I don't know why it's there. I would have maybe accepted Metal Gear Solid 3. Like, seriously, why is it Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII? I don't know. But certainly the first 3, I definitely agree with. So what the fuck is... 527? Who did I watch? I certainly never streamed in that category because we're getting to the streamer summary later. But like, what the fuck? And there we go. A shareable version of your Twitch recap just spawned. Share using Twitch recap. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna do that later. What the fuck? Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core? I don't understand it. We'll get to why Metal Gear Solid 2 is my most streamed game. That certainly makes sense. Metal Gear Solid 1, not quite sure. I would have expected that I definitely stream more Metal Gear MSX. But there we go. I'm gonna share that later. More interesting, of course, because everything still is here. My streamer summary. As they say here, we smashed records, we got lost in editing, we came together all year long, and it all really added up. So I had 147 broadcasts. 147 divided by 365 is, yeah, 55% of the year I was streaming in days. Now, technically, I didn't, like, sometimes I stream 2 times in a day. It's not technically exactly the same as streaming that often. I'm quickly scrolling through my Twitch and I see Joseph Joestar has been streaming 225 times, so he certainly has more days that he streamed. Rumi has 175. And yeah, just quickly scrolling through my Twitter, I think that's most of the numbers. Selena1801 has 175, so I'm not even the person that streamed the most when it comes to that. But yeah, 2K hours watched. Certainly not. 97 clips created. And my highest concurrent viewership was 79. Which was my... that was my, what was it? What again? My abandoned stream, yes. Patch Smash and I were singing in chat and we've been just riff-raffing about the game Abandoned. The supposed, oh, it's a Metal Gear Solid game in disguise, or it's a Silent Hill game, which never happened to be true. That's when I had like almost 80 concurrent viewers maximum, which was my biggest stream in the entire fucking year. And it was fun. It was absolutely fun. That's why I also have like 50 VIP slots. Because I had that many people chatting also at the same time. It was crazy. I still haven't filled like half of my VIP slots, so that's certainly nice. And there we go. You went live with your community 147 times this year. That's a lot of memories made. And we're all still talking about that one stream, your biggest of the year, with 79 viewers. Certainly also people rating me, also playing into this number. So yeah, but I want to say at least I kept the viewers around for at least 10 minutes. So that's nice. And your community grew too. We got 8 new subscribers. We got 104 new followers. 554,000 channel points and 13,000 chat messages have been sent this year. Now remember, I accidentally deleted every follower this year. So I appreciate everyone who came back again after I deleted everyone on accident. And those 114, they're way more important than like what the 500 I had before I deleted everyone, because this Twitch account that I'm streaming to right now is like so old. It's almost as old as the first YouTube channel. I think I made this in 2013. If I'm not entirely wrong. Let me quickly check. Yeah, this account was created on February 22nd, 2014. And I've been I've been an affiliate for almost 2 years soon. Seems like February 2020 was the time that I got affiliate status. Amazing. So yeah, this Twitch channel as well is almost 10 years old now. Like soon. Amazing. And I appreciate everyone who tunes in my chat and is just joining in. It's so much fun. Thank you, everyone. You're massively appreciated. Now, my top emotes, what my subscribers are using are LOL, PogChamp, the regular smile, Kappa, and the colon Big D, which makes sense, I guess. They were really feeling LOL and ranked up 553,000 channel points. Yep. Well, a lot feels good. It's nice. Your community helped spread the love by gifting 7 subscriptions to your channel. Certainly nice feeling. Thank you everyone who did that. We didn't do a charity stream this year, sadly. I just lost track of time, and I'm so sorry. I really want to make like a weekend of streams happening just for charity. I'm just a little bit stumped on the organizational side and technical side, so I really want to do it next year at least. You know, once again, make it happen. Make 2 charity streams next year. I don't know. I want to do at least 1 again. It was so much fun in 2021. I really enjoyed it. And there we go. So what we seen in my top categories wasn't actually just for streaming, it was the viewers categories. And as you can see here, now this makes so much more sense. I've been streaming so much of Metal Gear MSX, hunting down records this year, like, oh my god. Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance and Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty as well, of course, both combined. Massive amount of streams I did this year. And of course as well, wrapping up here for the latest relay race that we did for Metal Gear speedrunners with Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, hunting down those records. It was so good. I really had a good time streaming Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 especially. Those 2 2D games I never played casually before 2021, and Metal Gear 2 I literally just learned this year. And I already got the 80% world records by now, thanks to a very intense study, comparing a lot with other runners and seeing what I can improve and making a nice summary. So it definitely feels great. We're gonna take a look at the current standing world records a little bit later. For sure, we'll definitely add them as well into this. But yeah, those were my most streamed categories, which absolutely makes sense. I didn't play much of Metal Gear Solid 1. That was more of last year. Hope for next year, I want to add Metal Gear, Metal Gear Solid 4, and more Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Just for shits and giggles. You love Metal Gear so much, it was your top stream category of the year. Love the commitment. Yeah, I mean, you know how it is. As a speedrunner, I basically don't have a choice. I either stream this game and get world record, or I bust. And there we go. There's the shell version, which we're gonna share later. Now, that of course is just, you know, one of the many things, right? That's just a Twitch recap. But there's also a different side. I can't drink water. The next thing I want to take a look at is actually my YouTube channel, where there also have been, you know, an annual statistic. So let's check it out right now. As you can see here, this is for my Hau5test speedruns channel. You know, I started this year calling this one Hau5test, and then later at the end of the year, I actually split the channels up a little bit. And you can see here, there's quite some interesting peaks as well. You know, we got that one day where I got all of a sudden 1,700 views. That's very nice. One with 600 and one with 500. But looking back at the last year, my most viewed videos on this channel were how to play Metal Gear Solid on PC, 2022 full tutorial, which I guess I kind of have to redo now with the new MGS PC launcher. And then, of course, skipping the ladder in Metal Gear Solid 3, thanks to a pal founding a ladder skip in Metal Gear Solid 3 HD. Together, these have around less than 20,000 views. And for sure, there were other videos that were also important. You know, how can I make this go away? There you go. So, like, my top 10 videos this year were, for example, a glitchless record. I don't even know why. I did this at the end of 2021 when we were starting the glitches category in Metal Gear Solid. 733 views. Playing Metal Gear Solid 3 on PS Vita, so you don't have to, 752. An Unmetal stream highlight video at the end of September 21, still the most viewed video this year. Then a video finally coming out this year, the Metal Gear 35th anniversary with 1,500 views. Boba Skip, that of course happened August 24th, 2021, this video. Still getting 1,700 views this year. And they really love a tutorial for DaVinci Resolve where I show how to make a timer, including milliseconds. 2,000 views this year though. So as you can see, there were plenty of videos from the last year, but also a few candidates from this year. Of course, don't forget when I finally bought a Metal Gear Solid mobile phone, the Nokia N95. 2,000 views this year though. Not bad at all. In total, in 2022, people watched my channel for 1.9 thousand hours, which is absolutely amazing. And in total, we gained 111 subscribers. We're sitting currently at 532. And of course, people join in and they leave again. And I think that's mostly because people don't know what to expect from this channel. And splitting up my channel as I did now in late 2022, I think makes a little bit more sense. Because I've done mostly just speedrun content, update for speedruns and stuff like that. So calling this channel like officially now Hau5test speedruns and making this almost exclusively just about speedruns might be the way to go. There are other things that I want to talk about, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So interesting to see here, this year alone, we had plenty of people tuning in here at different times. Just in general, people are watching my videos usually when I upload them in the evening at around 6 p.m. I got 25% of people coming from the United States, almost 5% of people coming from the United Kingdom, and then slowly trickling down to other countries as well. And most of them watch actually the videos with English subtitles. And the most interesting statistic I sometimes look at is not subscribed versus subscribed. Only 8% of my people that watch this channel actually, Hau5test Speedruns, are actually subscribed. 92% are just coming in, watching a video, and then leave. Never come back again this year. There's one last category that I actually want to check out here real quick, and that is the analytics for content. That's actually the most, the videos with the highest audience retention. What I really like is the Metal Gear Solid Classic versus Remake speedrun video. This is where Nick RPG and I sat down, and for UKSG Winter 2022, we played Metal Gear Solid PC, very easy all bosses, versus Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes on GameCube, very easy. Then of course my old world record of Metal Gear MSX any percent played on PS2 PAL. And how to switch weapons faster, Metal Gear Solid 2, a little strategic video teaching people how to play Metal Gear Solid 2 better as a speedrun. Funny enough also, my Metal Gear Solid Glitches Speedrun Beginner's Guide still going strong. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's kind of it for now. Let's talk about the runs that I did this year. The videos that are part of my PBs and World Records playlist. This is a playlist that I keep, hopefully mostly up to date about my concurrent PBs and of course the World Records that I own. Starting of course on top is Metal Gear Solid 2, any percent played on PC, normal difficulty, something that I'm really happy about that I joined at the end of this year for the speedrun tournament that we're holding at Metal Gear Solid Speedrunners. Now, this is not my concurrent actual PB. My PB is a 1 hour, 9 minutes and 42 seconds. So I gotta update that a little bit. But for example, the world records that I currently actually hold. Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake. For the 80% category, once played on PS2 PAL and then on the PS2 NTSC, respectively. And these still are my world records to hold. The Pigeon Room at Dark Fox, that's definitely not there. Let me put that out here. But yeah, world records or former world records like Metal Gear MSX. The 18 minutes 45 seconds world record or former world record For Metal Gear MSX 80% on PS2 PAL, an insane run that sadly got beaten by a few seconds by Hau5test. I will work towards getting it back next year, and I'm still super proud of this run. An unbelievable time that I achieved. Still very proud of that. Of course, we had so many other memes as well. You know, we played Big Boss, we got the Amiga category, but we also did different things. We played category extensions like All Pits, we played 100%, and of course, anything else like here. As you can see, the 90% NTSC record. In between there as well is Metal Gear Ghost Babel, my PB that I achieved 3 months ago of 47.32. Certainly I can lower this time massively by just playing this game a little bit more, and I hope that in 2023 I'll actually sit down and play more Ghost Babel. It's certainly due. And then scrolling a little bit further below, still happening this year, you know, Boss Survival World Records, all trucks. My 102.55 Metal Gear Solid 2 very easy speedrun on PC. Something that I never thought I could do in the time that I tried to achieve it, but yeah. 7 months ago, around early summer, I finally got a 102 time in Metal Gear Solid 2 PC, very easy, 80%. A 102 is a little bit of a status symbol. That's something you want to have if you want to be part of the top 10. And as it stands right now, at least according to the official speedrun.com leaderboards, that's where I am. I'm exactly at top 10. I hope I can beat this soon after I finish playing in the normal difficulty tournament. And we'll see how that goes. And of course, let's not forget the Metal Gear Solid Mobile world records that I achieved this year as well. For Big Boss, no resume and resume difficulties, both on phone and on emulator. Especially the 912 speedrun on emulator was very much fun. I had another competing speedrunner who was actually pushing me to get this time lower and lower, and I finally beat him after like a few weeks of going back and forth. So much fun. I even achieved the new MGS2 Tanker PB of 553. That was a lot of fun. And I also played a little bit, of course, of Metal Gear Solid. You can see here. I certainly hope, especially right now with the new update to the PC version of Metal Gear Solid, that I will come back and play more of that as well. We now have full 360-degree movement for Metal Gear Solid on PC, and certainly this will change a few things. So I hope after that came to be the 57.21, which was the world record at some point in time, has been beat by now. I can come back and lower that as well. I'm still so fucking about that. Especially my PC all bosses ones were quite good. But of course, I did not just get PBs and sometimes world records. I also appeared in quite a few charity marathons. And here's a few that I collected in my little playlist here that I'm very proud about. And I want to chat about them. Of course, just about roughly a year ago, I participated in the United Kingdom Speedrunner Gathering, UKSG, with Metal Gear MSX. Back then, played the NTSC version with a 22-minute, 59-second time. Considering that the world record is now below 21 minutes, it's a fairly bad run, but this was almost a year ago. If we were to submit this category and game again to another speedrun marathon, which I will start doing again in 23, I hope I can get a better time. Same with Metal Gear Solid Mobile, 80% here, getting a 23.27. I think this is RTA, this is not actually IGT. And then also, yeah, it can be a little bit better. For Gary 8, I did also Metal Gear Solid PC easy, all bosses, in 103. Which, considering that my PB, I think is a 58-minute run, yeah, certainly can be doing better. I did Metal Gear Solid Mobile once again for FTLG in the 80% new game run. And not quite sure what my final time was, but I still think I'm very happy about that. And here we go, the big one of the first big highlights of 2022. The Metal Gear Solid Classic vs. Remake speedrun race. And yeah, FTLG is very mad each other with that, and I'm very happy that we did. You can see here, UKSG Winter 22. What an amazing run that was. Let's quickly check it out.
He'll take the woman in return, and he.
And we have here Apache Smash on commentary. Let me fast forward a little bit, like, especially around the end, it got like so freaking close. That was constantly going back and forth. Let's tune in. We're both at the chase here.
I'm just like staring at it.
This is going to be so close. There
we go. Lightning strikes as well on the comments. Yeah, I'm missing a few shots here. It's getting very close to each other.
Let's see that white screen.
Oh,
done.
Yeah, Nick won this one. And should be time for me as well. There we go, time for me as well. Yeah, we were like 4 seconds apart. That is mind blowing.
So close.
Oh, so good, so much fun. I can definitely recommend watching this. You can find them on my channel in my marathon appearances playlist. Of course, I also had happen the Metal Gear Solid 2 PC Very Easy races versus Mockingjay. One had a FTLG appearance, and then of course we were also here at ESA Winter 2022, an event I still hold very fondly in my heart.
he's a little bit of a troll. So.
And this is the part that is still so hype. I got this kick on Fat Man.
Yes!
Wow.
Let's go!
That's very loud.
Wow.
And I got the non-lethal takedown on Fat Man. It's still one of my favorite things to happen in 2022. I'm so sorry to everyone who was in the audience who really had their ears blasted, especially Mockingjay and Lightning Strikes, who had the headphones on here and they were hearing me quite loud. I was hearing myself super loud. But that was such a hype moment, I just couldn't hold back. I had to do it that way.
I need a break after that.
I need a break after that shit. Yeah, fair enough. I'm so sorry.
That was so scary in my ear.
I'm so proud that I was part of this marathon, especially as a winter.
Oh, good.
Just shout
Oh, good.
quieter.
Just
Always
don't
hype.
get it, Harry, I swear.
Okay, this was the one thing I was like, I'm going all in. That would be cool.
Oh my god, that was so much fun. I also appeared here at Insomnia 68 in the UK. That was around April, where I did Metal Gear MSX. I was supposed to be doing Metal Gear Solid Mobile. I submitted that. I actually got in with that game. But sadly, just of course the day I wanted to play it on 2 different laptops. I asked myself and I asked Theory, why isn't it working? We couldn't get the emulator for this mobile game working again. And so sadly, I had to switch from Metal Gear Solid Mobile, where at the time I had the world record and I'm still holding for emulator. I had to go to Metal Gear MSX. We were also part of the launch party 2022 for a new video here from the Speed Docs, where I did Metal Gear MSX once again, 80% NTSCs, this time slightly better. And then just a few months ago, I was at Games Done Quick doing Metal Gear MSX, but this time not 80%, when actually...
Want to remind everybody that what we got
100%.
going on this marathon is just a very special event where everybody can submit one thing and can potentially be accepted one time. And once they do their one run, they are gone forever, banished from One and Done-a-thon. Banished.
Banished from One and Done-a-thon, yeah. I had Sergeant Silent with me here on comms, and we did the 100% category. I really liked both representing Metal Gear MSX. At the time, I put in so much work, so many hours, grinding out the game, making tutorials, finding little differences, like on the pixel level. And then I had the honor of representing that game, especially with a category that's a little bit underrun, you know, it's not that really played. It's like 3 people at most on the board. And I certainly hope that for 23 we get more people that are interested in Metal Gear MSX and 100% of the run. One of the cool highlights, I think if I can quickly find here, is also the tank fight that I did. Absolutely tight, and I think, oh yeah, I got the body armor here, and there we go.
Explosives he needs. He's going to take a very specific line through the desert to avoid mines, and now we're going to come up on Tank. We're actually going to manipulate Tank by entering the screen a very specific way. And
oh yeah, and I had actually mines on screen here. I couldn't do much about it.
Iframes to actually run inside of the.
Oh yeah, I had to wait here. Oh my god, I had to wait for the tank to come down, and there it died.
Tank but we did not die. If those iframes end while we are inside that tank, it is a instant death. Does not matter if you have rations on, nothing. It's over. He has to go back to the start of the desert.
Yeah, my god. I was so excited for this. This is already my new flat, of course. This is one summertime when I did this. You can see in my shirt. And I was so nervous doing that run. This is also where John did Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, 80% New Game Plus Hard. And I think we both did a good job there. But yeah, Metal Gear MSX, the big thing of this year. And yeah, that's basically everything I did this year when it came to the classic versus remake race. And Alva Marathon appearances like one. I've done the fun at GDQ. I can finally say I've been at GDQ. I haven't been at a main event, but I've been certainly part of the Hot Fix shows, and I hope for next year I can submit once again. One of the things that are actually not listed here, which I kind of am sad that they're not part of it, of course, is Metal Gear. The Metal Gear sort of What's Faster appearance. There we go.
All right, so now it's going down to
where I've been once again with Nick Akrugian here.
One is getting on the Jeep, one is seeing the camera to get ready to get on the Jeep. So
this time we had, I think, Vermilion and Tala 2022, or now Bracken, on commentaries.
Where things could happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I forgot to breathe for a moment.
You have to breathe.
I'm gonna check out here my liquid. Oh, so
the first few that he should not be punching, but
we see Nick here currently doing liquid on TTS.
And with that now
I'm very quickly following up here for the classic liquid fight as well.
Faster setup here, and as we see Nick begin to close it out here, it looks like Nick will still maintain that lead going into the escape.
Yep. But we're gonna see a different liquid here from House. It's gonna be a.
It's so funny to hear both games at the same time as well.
Liquid,
because they certainly sound so much different.
Combo where you wanna make sure you space out your punches so you don't get a kick out.
How about you, Snake?
And that's how you end the fight.
There we go. I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing.
Two throw setup, very consistent.
All right, it looks good so far as long as it keeps the rhythm up.
Yep, it is pretty tricky at first. When you're learning this game, this is gonna be a thing that people have a lot of trouble with, and House really consistent with these infinites on liquid. All right, looks like he gets it, and that's it. Great infinite.
Nice.
Very good. Very clean. Perfect.
It's always fun when I play Metal Gear Solid.
So
I don't know. Getting that specific infinite punch sequence going is so nice. I did it today when testing the new PC launcher. I got it first try, so I'm just saying, man, that shit is my jam. I really love doing that. So yeah, I think the biggest appearance I had ever with 13k views on a different channel was this What's Faster. So actually, let me quickly save that to one of my playlists. Oh my god, where is the one that I have? So far down below. There we go, marathon appearances. But yeah, that was my speedrun channel in a review. But that wasn't everything. Around my birthday, around September, I also kept thinking, hey, I need to do something else. And that something else was noticing both, of course, TikTok taking a massive boom over the course of the year, which it already had before, but, you know, got even bigger this year. And YouTube Shorts running just behind that. So let's have a look at how my YouTube Shorts channel was doing, Hau5test Shorts. Or now, as it's known, as it's the bigger channel, Hau5test. It's actually a thing that I started doing where I just was posting, you know, like live stream highlights and stuff like that. And since mid-September, I was actually doing daily uploads. Every day, different things, you know, doing a little bit of trending audio, a little bit of like speedrun tutorials, like in those 60-second time. And I gotta say, yeah, this channel definitely grew quite a lot since then. As you can see here, the first few uploads that definitely took off was around September 13th. And I definitely had a lot of views. I think the biggest view day I had, there we go, was 25,000 views in one day. Absolutely amazing. In total, I collected 2.7k watch time hours, and 584 people subscribing to the channel. So I'm hoping, of course, for 2023, I can break the 1,000 mark. Maybe even the 2,000, who knows. And my biggest short that I had was how speedrunners skip entire fights in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which is the skip where we basically go out of bounds and also go over the, the railroad. And it's still getting plenty of views every day. This is like a staple now in the algorithm, which gets pushed to every people almost every day. As you can see, it got 50,000 views. That video alone got me 43 subscribers and around 400 hours of watch time alone for a, 28-second clip, as we can see here. Quite stable. Oops. Of course, we also had How Speedrunners Beat Ray 1 and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance with 40,000 views. How Speedrunners Beat Mistral on hard difficulty. I had to rename that actually because people were constantly complaining, why isn't Revengeance faster? And let me tell you, it just isn't. Revengeance isn't faster than hard. Hard is still one of the fastest ways to beat Mistral. Common misconception. Just can't do it that fast on Revengeance. No S-rank ratio, both of rip. Yeah. It was definitely a learning curve, learning to deal with people not knowing what the fuck is going on. Why is this person doing stuff like that? Why is there no S-rank? I'm like, fuck you. I don't give a shit about S-rank. I just want to go fast. But I certainly have established myself because when I joined the MGRR Go Fast server again, they were like, oh yeah, you're the TikTok guy making TikToks about MGR speedruns. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that's what I do. Like I established in the last hour what I did so far. And then that's what I'm known for. Well, I can only blame myself. Because I guess that's still one of the most active things happening. But also in my top 10, as we can see here. The top 10 video, How Speedrunners Beat Ray 2. And then a game that defined my childhood. Never Selling My Precious Games. The most popular speedrun category for Rising Revengeance. Name a game you played long after release. It's not just Rising. Rising is only 4 out of 10 videos. The others are trending sounds and relatable videos, I want to say. Where I just present my gaming library and of course talk about games I personally love to talk about. So I'm not just doing stuff for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I'm also doing my own thing in between there. And seeing as this experiment has only been going for the past like 3 months actually, we are just in the middle of December. It's not even 4 months, just 3 months. I'm very much looking forward to 2023 and actually finishing that year of dedicated short form content. It'll be very nice. Now, if you take a look over here on TikTok, where I said here to turn on day mode, so sorry everyone. We can see here similar experiences, like as we see here, 454,000 views on the YouTube Shorts channel, and only slight behind that is the TikTok channel with 354,000 views. We got almost 25,000 likes, 2,700 comments, and 1,300 shares since I started this channel. I can only go back until October 14th. I definitely did also stuff in September, but the data doesn't go back that far. So there's certainly more. One of the biggest things that I did, of course, was this one channel, this one video where I talked about like my biggest video. I got like 150,000 on that alone. I can probably find it right now. Just go to my tags here. Just need to scroll back a little bit. And there it is. Where I use the sound from Joji and show people, hey, I like Kingdom Hearts. There we go. That's all it. The sound was already done by someone else, and I just stand there and I show them, hey, how about a game with my childhood, and then I reveal Kingdom Hearts. And that apparently got like so many people excited about that. This video has over 150,000 views, almost 14k likes alone, 2,000 comments. It was so nice. Scrolling through the comment section here, like for days, I have people saying, oh, I love this game, or I love a different game. I like this game from PlayStation. I like this game from PlayStation 2. This was my favorite Nintendo 64 game. this is the shit that I'm living for. Making connections to other people throughout the hobbies that I have, the memories that we all share together with these nice experiences. So I'm glad that this is the one video that popped off in 2022. It's really something that's close and dear to my heart. And yeah, that's basically it. What can I say? I also started an Instagram, which is, you know, it's small. There's not much happening on fucking Instagram anymore. But I'm still here. And I guess now that we're done with 2022, I want to take a look forward into 2023. Hey, Fury, how's it going? We just finished our recap of 2022. What was the biggest video and stuff like that. So I want to make certain goals happen. For Hau5test speedruns, I would be really excited if I can get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. For the main Hau5test, the short form channel, I would be excited for 2,000 subscribers. For the TikTok, I got already 1,400 followers. What if I can double that up to 3,000 in the next year? And of course, there's also my Twitch, you know? I want to still make my Twitch the go-to thing for live content, but who knows, maybe it will be YouTube Live next year. I already have a channel planned for that. Not quite sure if it will be a thing. Maybe I will do streams on the Hau5test main channel and do like edited live stream videos on the live channel. Or I will just stay on Twitch, who knows, it's hard to say right now. But I do hope that I can make like at least 500 new follows again on Twitch and sharing more fun with other people. Because the one thing I really, really want to do in 2023 is keep continuing what I did this year. Making tutorials for the speedrun games that I do. It started with Metal Gear Solid Mobile, then Metal Gear MSX, and then ended basically Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. I want to continue in 2023 as well to do new tutorials, new aspects, maybe revisit old tutorials and refresh them, making them more complete for games that are already speedrun. And especially maybe also games that I haven't even speedrun yet, new games that I'm just about to learn. So for example, I would really love to learn the Hercules or Disney's Hercules action game on PlayStation from 1997. I already got my physical copy, and I just seen today that this Hercules game actually is also available on PC on GOG. And it's just €2.50. It's so good. One highlight for me was Insomnia. Just meets you, Nick, Snake, Soko, and say it was fun. Oh, absolutely, Faye. I love meeting you as well. We had such a good time. Only a few days, but we really connected. I felt like, and it was really nice chatting to each other. So I hope I can also meet more people in 23, right? That's another thing, not just what content I do, but, you know, more people meeting. I plan to go, for example, to ESA Winter 23 in February 18th, I think, to, what is it, 27th. Yeah, meeting people in person. It's always amazing. And that's just one of the many events I want to go to. I want to go to a UKSG event in Birmingham again. Next year. I have actually not done that yet. I happily come back to another Insomnia event. But I also want to go to different things. Like I want to go to the Netherlands. I don't know when another Twitch meeting will happen. I sadly missed in the last 2 years to go to any Twitch meetup. I want to make that happen. Meeting other people, other streamers. Meeting I can't tell you. Happens sometimes. But yeah, for 2023, there's a lot of numbers I want to reach, but even more important, there's many people I want to reach out to, that I want to hang out with in person finally again. It's been long enough since the pandemic. We have our safety measures, we have our tests, we have our vaccinations, so we should be able to get out more again. And I hope in 23 there will be much, much more of that. Same with also, of course, as I said, the tutorials, the live streams. I want to do more co-streams, even if we're just playing all our own games, just hanging out and chatting like good old days and friends. I gotta make more of that happen. That is so much fun. It's so underrated. Oh hell, just playing actually games together. I don't just want to sit here and play my one game alone. I want to actually hang out and play games together with other people. And I hope in 23 I can also make a bigger, you know, effort towards that. I was streaming it next year. Hey man, gotta keep the goals realistic, you know? I need the races back. Oh yeah, shit, we gotta do more speedrun races. In 21, I was hosting so many speedrun races on my channel. 22, it sadly died down for various reasons. I hope in 23 we can make that happen again. Like the once or even twice a week of speedrun races. I'm so down to do that as well. I love hosting them. Even if we're just sitting in Discord and I'm streaming that Discord view out to the world. Have a little bit of commentary happening. We don't need the fucking big RTMP streams and long planned out hosting schedules. We don't need that. We can make that. But honestly, I just want to say, who wants to make a race happening tonight? And we're going to fucking do it in the next hour. So much nicer at times. So much easier. And I want to make more of that as well. I don't know. I'm still dreaming a little bit about making my own like marathon for charity. And the problem is, I don't know where to start. But I think this is like one of the biggest things that I want to do. Like 2 days of content, 12 hours each day maybe. Just asking out of friends. I have so many people, not friends, but also acquaintances, you know, keep it realistic, of people running so many different things. And I would love to invite them to my channel. We're playing games back to back, you know, and we're collecting money for a good cause. That is the dream I want to have happen next year. So who knows? Maybe I can actually sit down and finally plan it out and make it happen as a thing. It doesn't have to be just the Hau5test show at times. I know for a fact people will step up and help me to make this thing a thing as well. But yeah, I've been chatting for an hour. Saluting House 2023 stream. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. As I said, it's sadly already quite late. I started streaming so fucking late, and I'm really tired. But I still wanted to take the time to make this recap. It's like one just chatting stream. And it feels really nice. Who knows? I mean, I already have plans in the coming days, weekends, to teach Music Box 716, Parlor Medical Soul 2. And I hope I can make also more, you know, teaching and learning sessions happening live as well. It's always nice, you know, you can take questions from viewers. You have an actual person sitting next to you, learning the game. They also have interesting questions, and yeah. It's definitely hype. But yeah, sorry for not playing any Metal Gear Solid 2 tonight. I did that already throughout the day, and then as I said, in the evening, I had my parents over, I made dinner for them, we were chatting, I lost track of time, as it is. So I will not actually sit down and play any games today. I will do that tomorrow again in the early afternoon. We're gonna practice for the Metal Gear Solid 2 normal speedrun tournament. I can't believe I'm still in. I can't believe I'm still in. I'm now officially the top 50%, like at least number 4 spot out of 8. Considering the competition, I'm like, wow, didn't think that would happen. Just today I got my nice plant PB of a 102, 55 seconds. So I got the 102 plant IL. I know for a fact I lost like almost 40 seconds that I can easily getting back, just cleaning up a little bit after myself. And if we apply that plant IL to a full game run, hopefully then soon I can also get a nice Metal Gear Solid 2 full game 108 PB happen. So yeah, that's the short-term goal, at least for this week. We'll see. Apparently the times have been set now. We're gonna actually run this Friday 11 p.m. CET or 10 p.m. GMT. We'll be racing versus Fant King V. The winner of that race will meet Bracken And then we'll see either on Saturday, the grand final, Basic versus the winner, or on Sunday, the grand final. I don't know what will happen. I will try my best, of course, to get as far as I can. But I know for a fact, Phantom King and Bracken both are really good runners. I gotta get very lucky, or let's rather say the others gotta be very unlucky and make mistakes so I can actually make this happen. Not happy with my performance as well, but we move, and I think you have played very well. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been also in tournaments where I was playing just like dog. In the TTS tournament, for example, I didn't feel I played my best at all. So I lost 2 races back to back, and as it is with double elimination, of course, I was out of that tournament. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. That's what it is, you know. And I think with that, I can comfortably say, I think we're good. As I said, I'm not going to play any games today, but I will quickly take a look at who we can raid. Just a quick friendly raid. Let's have a look here. There you go. Yeah, Nick Uppy Green is doing a Medical Solid Trilogy run. He's currently on Medical Solid 2, just at the end of the Tengu. So let's just quickly raid Nick. Say hi to him, of course. And I'll catch you all tomorrow again with more Medical Solid 2 normal runs. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a good night. Bye bye.